Hey guys, this is Jweed here, and welcome to my new channel, Jweed Gaming. Here I'm pretty much gonna do platform racing videos because I'm trying to separate the comedic videos from the really boring as shit videos like this. Because, I like having a subscriber count. So this is where I'm gonna put all my platform racing videos, and mainly Pr3. Today I'm going to be reviewing two levels, the Asylum of Demise by Defiant, and Capture the Flags by Proclifo. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to go through, look at specific parts, and talk about what could be fixed, talk about the level as a whole, and then give a rating out of 10. I've got to say, I do find this level to be pretty fun, if not a little tricky. But I didn't find this to be too challenging. There were just a couple sections that I thought were verging on annoying. One of them being this part. The idea is you're trying to stop yourself and get in this hole here. Wow, that sounds rapey. But it's really tricky to do, and it kind of takes this annoying sort of timing. I'm not a huge fan of it. The security protocol, these little firing things, I like the idea. They just move a little too slow. I know it's like a level kind of thing, so it doesn't really matter. Like, logic doesn't matter, but they move too slow to the point where it's like I'm waiting for them to move, and it's a little annoying. And also, this is a bitch. Look at this. I fell for this as I jumped up because I was excited as shit after getting past this hard part. And, oh, I got to do it again. And yeah, it's tricky. This is a tricky level. I guess I could talk about the blocks in general while I'm kind of trying to find something I hated. No. The blocks, the basic blue block is pretty good. It's easy on the eyes, and it works as the main block. It's not that hard to look at. So yeah, it's pretty good. Not a fan of the mine blocks though. I mean, it's just a circle. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like they could be it could be a little bit more. If you want to do like some sort of high tech thing, go for it. But I don't know. It's just something a little bit more complicated. Maybe a blockier shape, or like have there be like a staticky orb or something. Other than that, I don't really think there were any other sections. Oh, this super jump thing. This is I'm kind of mixed on these because I see them in a lot of levels and they work better than the ones in Platform Racing 2, but at the same time they still kind of annoy me. I don't know. And I don't think this, if you're going to do it, maybe like make it more interesting, because this is just boom, boom, boom. I don't know, maybe like vary the height a little bit. Like, dude, if you're gonna fuck someone over with the super jump section, go all the way with it. All right, don't half-ass it. Don't half-ass it. Um, yeah, so that's pretty much the level. Pretty solid level. Difficulty is right up the alley for anyone who has any experience in the game before, like in Platform Racing 2. So the pluses, good difficulty, decent blocks, good pacing throughout, no boring sections. The negatives are there are some sections that are a little annoying, like here, and parts where you're waiting. There's a little bit of waiting, like with the firing orbs and whatnot. As well as this part with the super jump. It's kind of it's a little tougher. But overall, I am going to give this level an 8 out of 10, which I would associate with a bronze if gold is 10 and silver is 9. You get a bronze. Good job. All right, and on to Capture the Flag by Proclifo. Actually, there's 5 of them, but the only difference is that there's a different number of flags, so that doesn't fucking matter. This is a pretty solid level. I like different ideas. I like it when people really push the capabilities of the game, and I think this one does it pretty well. It's not a normal deathmatch in the fact that you have health, but the idea is that you're trying to go to the other base, and with capture the flag, you want to grab the flags, and by doing so, whichever version you play, that number of flags is, what is required to finish the level. It's a cool mechanic. Really is. And I'm going to talk about the things I like, because this is, it's pretty basic in like size, not like the last one. Pretty much the idea is it's really easy to navigate through your own section, but it gets a little trickier when you have to go, the other side, because you're blocked. Now, while this is pretty good, one problem I have with it is this creates sort of a corridor here that is really easy for someone to sit at and shoot. And while, you do want to make it harder for the people who are running, I feel like this is almost too, like, you could do more platforming stuff and make them have to vary where they go, and even have windows here, more windows to shoot through, albeit it'll open up the level a little bit more, but I think it would make it a lot more interesting and dynamic, as, with the gameplay, so that you're not just, you don't just have a couple places where you sit at. I really like this because it gets more challenging and you actually have to do some platforming. You could say, okay, do I want to go up this, or do I want to waste some time and do a super jump here? Hi, Isakisa. How you doing? This part is really tricky. It's tough. I almost wish there was like some sort of wall here that you can maybe hide behind, but still have to like jump and be in the line of fire. Oh, another thing. I already told you this, but the safety net parts aren't really well marked, and I feel like you could use some sort of like little exclamation points like in the air that show, hey, below you is nets. And also, you can tell that these are nets, like, right off the bat. These look more like nets. The ones on the blue side, however, let's take a look. They don't really, you don't see the pattern quite as well. And I think they need to be a little bit strengthened in that pattern. It's really minor, but it kind of bothered me when I first played this. So I feel like that should be changed. You probably could do a different background, although it really doesn't affect the gameplay all that much. So, I guess that's the main things to cover. Now I'll just go to the rating and, plus minuses. Plus, really, really neat concept. Really fun to play with a lot of people. And it's good that you can create your own roles rather than being assigned a role of like, oh, you have to do this or this. No, you can be a runner, or you can be a defender, or you can just kind of sit in the middle and, have a good time and suck your thumb. Negatives, again, like, warning to the safety net, a little bit more variety in the journey to the other side. It seems a little too much like on the same plane. So yeah, I'm going to give this level an 8.5, well, the 5 levels, an 8.5 out of 10 with a title of bronze and a half, almost silver. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video in some way. Summer has made me really unfunny right now, so I might make, the future level reviews a little bit more humorous, but I'm just trying to help some people out with making their levels spectacular. That's what I do. So yeah, I hope I accomplished that. Thank you for watching.